Okay, so if you're seeing this reading, I keep hearing we want to know what's going on with them. So if you've been having some questions about a certain someone, you want to know what's going on with them, what are they thinking? Because they're not talking right now, that's for sure. If that sounds like you, then I'm gonna let you know what's going on, and it's gonna be scary accurate, okay? We're gonna get blunt to the point, and we're gonna use these little cards to help us. They're love confession cards, so they have messages on them. Then we're gonna use the tarot cards to get more information on what does that mean, okay? I'm just gonna shuffle this really fast, and let's just see, boom, boom, boom. Let's see what this card says. Every moment we spend together feels like a beautiful adventure waiting to unfold. Honestly, to me, this kind of feels like a new romance. Makes me feel like a new romance. Okay, what do we have that's saying here? I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had till it was gone. Okay, let's see what the third one is, and then we're going to get some clarity on what does this message mean. Is it someone new? Is it them coming back? What does this mean? You're my twin flame. Okay. On that note, let's find out what are they trying to say. What does the first message mean? Every moment we spend together feels like a beautiful adventure waiting to unfold. To me, it feels like reminiscing. Like we're reminiscing on those memories, right? Justice came out. It makes me feel like they know they didn't treat you right. Because justice, it's like karma. It's like the scales weren't balanced. I feel like you were doing more than they were. You were putting in more than they were. Five of Cups. It's making me feel like, uh-oh, we messed up. It's giving me the analogy of like we have a glass of water and there's a toddler running around the room, and it's like, uh-oh, that toddler is probably going to knock over that glass of water, but the toddler doesn't know. The toddler's having fun. The toddler doesn't realize how thirsty they're going to be, how precious that glass of water is. And all of a sudden, they knock into the cup, it spills, and now they don't have any water, and they're thinking, I really messed up. Like, I want some water. It's a silly analogy, but that's just what came to me. That's what they have going on here. They're realizing, I'm reminiscing, I'm thinking about every moment we used to spend together. It was beautiful. We used to have a lot of fun together. We used to hang out, and who knows what was going to happen. It's like, that was what was so fun with being with you, is that it wasn't just a boring date. It wasn't like, let's just go to the movies and sit there and like watch this movie and then go home. No, it was, let's go on an adventure together. Let's sit and watch the stars. Let's have deep conversations. That's the energy here. They're reminiscing, and they're regretting that they didn't put in more effort like you did. Okay? They're realizing, I lost something great. I lost my cup of water. The Tower card. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had till it was gone. It makes me feel like this happened like out of the blue. It's like they just stopped talking to you. Or they just ghosted you. Or they broke up with you out of the blue. Like, it makes me feel like it's a Tower moment. It's like suddenly. Okay? Suddenly. I'm sorry I hurt you. They're regretting doing that. They're like, what was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I was dumb. Yeah, I am a POS. Like, I gave up something amazing, and I am seriously regretting it. What I'm seeing here is I'm seeing the Eight of Cups, and I'm also seeing the Eight of Swords. Interesting. Is something significant with the 8th of a month or August? Or has it been 8 months since you guys have talked? I don't know. Let me know how the 8 connects, because we have 2 8 cards coming out right here, and it makes me feel like you feel like you have to move on from them, but you just can't. You feel like at this point in time, they left you, so I should do what's the next best thing to do, which is leave, move on. But there's something holding you back. It's emotion, right? It's emotion, but it's also your mind. It's like, I know I should move on, but there's something that's just keeping me back. We're not listening to those thoughts. The thoughts are like telling you one thing, but it's like my intuition is just holding me back. I don't know what to do now. Okay, and then we have You're My Twin Flame. But guess what came out with it? The Fool and the Magician. Okay? This is saying, and the Six of Swords reversed. Okay. I think you might reach out to them. I think that there's something that's going to happen to where you're going to reach out to them. Don't do it just now. Don't do it just because I'm saying that. there's going to be like this thing that happens that reminds you of them. And that's when you're going to reach out to them. I feel like it's this thing that it's like so perfect that you're like, how could I not reach out to them? Okay? And then we have the Fool. The Fool is about new beginnings. This is a new chapter, okay? But it makes me feel like it's almost a chapter of closure. It's like, okay, we're going to talk one last time. Like, I'm going to reach out to them, and we're going to talk a little bit, and I'm going to get that closure that I never got. I'm going to figure out what happened between us, right? This isn't necessarily talking to get back together. This is talking to just talk, right? This is like, let's figure out what's going on here. And they've had all these other feelings about you in the meantime. So when you reach out, they're like, maybe I didn't mess up. Maybe it's going to get them thinking. And the Magician, okay? The Magician saying, everything's going to be put out on the table. Everything. How you feel, how they feel, what happened, what transpired, what made the disappearing act happen, what's going on now, what brought you to even reach out. They're going to say how it's weird timing that you reached out because of what's going on in their life. Seems like perfect timing, really. It's going to all get out on the table. Everything is going to be out on the table, and we're going to actually be able to figure out what we want because it's all going to be right there for us and for this person to see, to sort it out, to make sense of it all. When that happens, you'll both be able to decide, what do we want to do from this point forward? All the information's out there. There's no question marks. It's all right there. So now, what are we going to do with this information that we have? Okay? That's what I feel for you. So, you let me know if this resonates. If you want your own reading, you can email me for one. Don't forget to follow me so that you don't miss a reading you're supposed to hear. Also, if you like this deck that I used, this is the Symphony Love Confessions deck, and then I have my tarot deck. They're all available in the TikTok shop. So if you click this link here, you can get either deck that you want.